Hi guys, my name is Dana. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm not exactly sure what the theme of my YouTube channel is because sometimes I just get an idea and I just post it because I have something to say, but it doesn't have to do with any of my other videos, but it's fine, it's whatever. Today I just had a list of things I wanted to share that help me to stay happy and get me out of slumps when I'm not feeling so great. I feel like these are helpful tools that are free, they don't cost you any money, you don't have to go anywhere, and they're pretty easy to do. And I have found them really helpful because being an adult is hard, and sometimes you just feel alone and you don't know who to depend on except for yourself. So these are tools to help you do that. I'm just gonna jump right in. My first tool actually is something that I learned from Russell Brand, who is now like a spiritual guru, and I didn't know that until earlier this year. I thought he was just the guy from Forgetting Sarah Marshall. No, sir. He is actually incredibly helpful and amazing, and I feel like he is vibrating at a consciousness level that I simply cannot understand yet at this point in my life, but it's pretty cool. This is the thing that he taught me, and that is to make gratefulness lists every morning. And now I have a gratitude journal, which I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my gratitude journal because it's helped me a lot, and I should write that in here. But basically, every morning I wake up and I set the tone for my day in a positive way by writing down the things that I'm thankful for, or just the things that make me happy. And I feel like we can easily start our day by being upset about what we have to do that day, stressed, thinking about the past or the future, and this just shifts gears and helps you focus on the right things, and then everything else just kind of falls away and doesn't seem as consuming because you realize that it's only part of your life and that is not all of your life, that stress. Your gratitude journal can be really big picture things, or they could just be little things that you're happy for that day, like a hot shower, or your comfy bed that you woke up in, or your great night of sleep that you haven't gotten in a while. Here are some things that I have in mind. Recently, my sister, and feeling understood and supported by her, getting out of bed and being productive and studying, having my parents and having them be healthy, my healthy plants, let's see, having a great day at school, delicious healthy food that I get to eat, beautiful weather, a day off, talking to my mom. Really simple things, but it just sets the tone for the day, and you'll realize that throughout each day you are expressing gratitude and saying, oh, I'm so thankful for this, I'm so thankful for this meal and the people who prepared it, and I'm so thankful for so-and-so's kindness to me today. And it just changes the whole vibe of your days as they go by. And if you're in a bad place, doing that can get you out of it. And if you're in an already good place, it makes it really hard for you to have a bad day when you're used to being in that mental state of gratefulness. So that's the first tool that really helped me become and stay happy. Um, Another one on my list, I clearly like to make lists, is asking for help. Like I said, I think I said this, that being an adult is hard. One aspect I find really hard is asking people for help. I like to pride myself on being a pretty good listener, and so I have a hard time talking about myself. Sometimes I feel like I can be a burden to someone else if I talk about my problems too much, or just even good things that I've got going on in my life. Sometimes I have a hard time sharing them because I just want to hear about someone else and make them feel like I understand them and appreciate what they're doing, but I don't want to override that by talking about myself. But I've realized that, if it makes me feel good to listen, I should give other people the chance to have that experience and be a good listener and a good friend and someone who feels helpful. So don't feel like a burden like I have sometimes when you go to someone and tell them how you really feel, because like I said, you're giving them a chance, and you're also showing them that, you know what, my life isn't perfect. And I think that's so important because today we are so bombarded by people's seemingly perfect lives that sometimes it makes you feel worse, or makes them feel worse to think you're just another person with a perfect life. So bringing some reality to them is probably refreshing, because it makes them think, oh, I'm not alone either in having a crappy day once in a while. Everybody does, I guess. I think getting off of social media and actually having human interaction and being truthful with each other is good for everyone. So go and ask for help, because it's not just good for you, but it's good for the other person, and it can build your relationship and makes both of you feel good. So you're not a burden if you ask for help. Another thing that I think is really important, and it's kind of a tool, but more so just something that I tell myself when I'm not feeling great, and that is that life needs contrast. In order for happiness to exist, unhappiness also needs to exist. It makes you appreciate the good. Without the struggles, you can't look back and appreciate what you have now and think, look how hard I worked, look at all the things that I went through, I'm so grateful for this now. You don't realize what you have until you lack it sometimes. So I think it's not bad to look at the sadness or the down times as beautiful and a part of the process of happiness. So I like to think of it as a storm before a rainbow, or life is like a slingshot. You have to be pulled back sometimes in order to move forward. So don't think that you need to be happy all the time. I know, I'll say it again, and I'll probably say it forever. We live in a world where it looks like everyone's happy all the time, and that only makes you feel worse about those times when you're not feeling perfect or like you're keeping up with everybody. So appreciate the contrast, and just know that you've gone through it before, you can do it again, and be thankful for every colorful part of life. And oh god, yeah, just practice those few things, and I think it can help a little bit. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. And whether or not you're going through something hard or you're just wanting to maintain the good vibe that you're in, I think that that can help with that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope I see you guys again soon. Bye.